that is enough of that. As fun as that song is, it is time to cut that shit off.
Hello.
Hey Jake, how are you?
How are you?
I'm
Pretty
wonderful.
Good. Fantastic.
Good, good, great. How are you?
Pretty good. Just,
Awesome.
I just got beat by Cannon Rush, so I'm not that happy.
Hey, that's gonna happen, man. So I'm just gonna do the old sound check Ruha here, make sure that you can be heard and that I can be heard, and then we will jump right in with our lesson. So tell me a little story while people on stream tell me whether or not they can hear you.
A story.
Okay, that's enough of a story. They say they can hear you.
What?
Okay, Jake, well, we like to start these things off with intros, so before we do anything further, I want you to tell me who you are, the level you're playing at, and what do you want to get out of this lesson today?
Alright, so basically, I'm 16 years old, in high school, junior, just, playing this game, trying to have fun, and pretty much got pissed that my friends could destroy me at this game, so I said, hey, let me go, try to learn from a pro, I guess, or close to a pro.
Well, I'm far from a pro, but we'll get you set. How good are your friends?
Not that good, but they're better than me. They're like gold
Gold
plat.
level scrub ass noob dorky nerdy bastards. There.
Yeah.
That's the meanest thing I can think of to say. All right. So, how many of your friends play StarCraft, and how many of them do you want to be able to raffle stomp?
Like 10 of them.
Oh wow, you've got quite a little community there.
Yeah, and two of them are diamond, and then one's platinum. Then the rest are either gold, silver, or bronze.
All right. Well, my goal will be to. You're in Bronze League, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I should be in silver. Just it's been taking me forever to get. Like I've been ranked 9 a ton, like this whole time.
okay. Well, I can't promise you that in 2 hours I can transform you into a diamond caliber player, but I can promise you that if you listen to me and you do what I say, we're going to walk away from this with a much better understanding about how the game works, and with that understanding and with a little bit of practice, you'll be able to apply it in such a way that getting to Diamond League should be very simple. Now, the most fundamental things, things like macro, things like not missing overlords, things like scouting effectively, that is only going to come with practice. I can yell at you to do it all day long, but until you sit down and make yourself practice the timings and practice macroing effectively, that's not just going to come overnight. But the good news is diamond level players and platinum level players and gold level players and even some master level players, what they don't have perfect mechanics either. And if you can exhibit a deeper, more fundamental understanding of the game than them, you will have the tools that you need to win against those guys.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, you said that you didn't want to focus on one particular matchup today. You wanted to just kind of do something broad and sweeping.
Yeah, because like I don't really want to go like just learn how to beat maybe Protoss, and then it's like, well, that helped a little bit, but I still suck at the overall game.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the sad fact of the matter is StarCraft is a game that contains within it several other little games, if you will be so kind. The playing Zerg versus Zerg is completely different from playing Zerg versus Terran. Playing Terran versus Zerg is completely different than playing, whatever. Every matchup is a completely different nuance, and I can't just hand to you this magic build that is going to carry over into all 3 matchups or all 9 matchups, if you want to look at it that way. But what I can do is I can work with you on a couple fundamental things, and with proper application, you'll be able to use that and bend it and fit it into your style, and hopefully use that to kind of get better and move forward.
All right.
All right, good.
That sounds great.
So since you're bronze, I need to get a diamond level player off of stream, and this player is going to play all 3 races today. So
Oh my goodness.
and before we finish up here, you're gonna take a game off him.
All right.
So all right. Let me just get this guy into the game with us. I have to erase a friend to make room for him, and I will erase this guy. Sorry, this guy. You have been replaced. Okay. ERG Rob 544. And Rob, if you would just pop online for us, that would be great. Oh, there he is. We're going to get him into the party. So this is going to be your adversary for the day. Are you excited?
Super.
Do you see his name and feel loathing and contempt and hatred towards him?
Not really. I know my name's better than his, so.
All right. Well, that's a start. But that's not going to quite get us there. All right. So Rob's going to go random. If Rob rolls Protoss, you might be in trouble because he mains Protoss, but that is okay. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to take the wheel here. You're going to do all the stuff that you would do normally, and I'm going to try to interject as little as possible. After this game, we're going to have a good feeling, a good grasp on what you need to improve upon, and that's where we're going to base all of the learning that we do from that point forward.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Is Rob ready?
I'm all nervous and stuff.
Yeah, you better be nervous. All these people are going to watch you fail.
What if I just, like, totally owned him? I would feel so proud of myself.
Hey,
That's not going to happen, but I would be
hey, we got to let go of that negativity. If you totally own him, and if you would feel so proud of yourself, that would be great, because that is what we're going to do at least once before we finish up here today.
I hope so.
You can win against this guy. You can win against this guy's Protoss. It's totally doable. Your name is Keyboard, and that is so funny.
The reason I picked it was because I was watching Day 9's Daily or something, and he's talking about how he's doing doubles and stuff, and he's like, oh, someone should make their name Keyboard and their friend Mouse or something, and I was just like, hey, Keyboard.
Okay, that works. I think it's good that you watched Day 9. At your level, he's going to say lots of stuff that is very important, but I also want you to go into it with an air of caution. Nothing that anybody says in this game is ironclad. There is always room for interpretation. So even the stuff that I tell you here today, you know, a month from now it might go out of fashion and there might be something better. So I want you to maintain a sense of openness when it comes to the way you think about this game.
All right. Did someone disconnect or what's going on?
I don't know. We got a little load screen action, which is curious, but we'll see. We will see. Somebody may drop. It could have been our observer, my good buddy Revenge. Were you listening to my song that I had planned when we started?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't hear it.
It was such an awesome song. I had never heard it before. I just picked a random song off my playlist, and it was jamming. All right. So like I said, I'm going to interject as little as possible here. I want you to just play your normal game, do the best that you can do. Be the best that you can be. I think it's noteworthy to say that the reason that Rob is going random is so that we can get looks at all 3 races.
Yeah.
But you have to actually understand when you go into a matchup against a random player that there are certain things you need to look for. A random player has this element of surprise inherently built into the fact that you do not know who he is or what he's doing. So I think it is definitely prudent to scout early against somebody that's random.
Alright.
And if I catch somebody randoming on ladder, I'll usually scout on 9.
Okay, so I'm going a little late then, right?
Well, again, like I said, there are no ironclad truths in this game. If you scout later than 9, that doesn't make your scout late. It just means it's later than I would do it, and that's okay.
Alright.
Looks like you're going to try to go hatchery first. I'm actually really fond of this and quite okay with this choice. If you're going to go hatch first, though, just make sure that it starts right at 300 minerals. There you go, fantastic. And make sure that you waste no time in getting a spawning pool down behind it, because anytime you go hatch first, you are inviting aggression. And we can talk about ways to streamline this build. 15 hatch, 14 pool, 15 hatch, 16 pool, 15 hatch, 18 pool. But the truth of the matter is that in the Bronze League, it's not. There's not going to be a terrible amount of difference. Now, what did you see with your drone?
Barracks and 2 supply depots.
Good. So you did poke up the ramp. You did see what he's up to, or as much as you're allowed to see.
Yeah.
And so this is going to kind of deny further scouting, right?
Yeah.
So how can we sort of account for this later in the game?
Overlords.
Right. So do you have any overlords anywhere near the back of his base?
On its way.
Okay, good. The instant you know where somebody is, you need to immediately reposition all those overlords, and your drone just walked right past something important.
Oh my goodness.
Watch your mini-map, keyboard. Keyboard. This is an underreaction. If that bunker finishes, you're going to have a very long, shitty day.
Hurry. Check the word.
There you go. Alright, so that bunker's done.